So recently our DIY weed trimmer failed us. It just wouldn't turn on. There's something wrong with the switch, the motor controller, something, and the motor's starting to burn up. I fixed it once before, it's doing it again, so I don't know if I want to keep pushing this one. One of the things that I really didn't like about this model, as soon as I bought it, was this motor is down here on the head, and there's big vents on the top of it, and I noticed it would get clogged full of debris, and it took a lot of blowing to get all that debris out of there, and it doesn't let the motor cool properly. And the other thing is, I mean, from day one, this high and low switch, which I can't even switch, never worked right. Low speed just never worked. I could only run it on high. So anyway, I wasn't really impressed with it, but I kept it and I tried to make it work. Since it broke, it's time for a new one. When you guys saw that it broke, we got a lot of great suggestions for different brands to try out. And I saw a common theme over and over, Ryobi. Ryobi, everybody was saying Ryobi. So we picked up the Ryobi 40 volt trimmer. The same 40 volt as the DIY, but this is the Ryobi version. I'm looking forward to trying this out. I wasn't gonna buy it, but I really need to get the yard cleaned up. And I can't, I don't know. So I'm pretty excited about this. The thing that won me over on this one, and I haven't opened it yet, but is the motor is not down on the head. You can see it's a smooth head. The motor must be up here in the body. And the other thing is that I liked the head on it, because I like using a fixed string trimmer head, and that comes with it. So I'm gonna try this out. Let's open it up. Right, Maverick?
Yeah.
I need something to open this with. You got something sharp? That? Mm-hmm. I can try it. So definitely the first thing I gotta do is charge the battery. We're gonna get it charging quick. Here's the charger. Oh, I hope I don't break anything. Oh! So here's the battery. I'm gonna get this on the charger and then I'll put together the rest. I don't know how long this takes to charge, but I'll read it. So don't worry, we're not gonna do a tool review. We're not gonna be a tool review channel. I just have a new tool and I'm gonna try it out. So bringing you guys along. So here it is, all put together. I have my fixed string trimmer head put on there. It has a high and low speed over here. I'm looking forward to trying it. I gotta charge that battery first, but it's pretty comfortable so far. You know, I don't know why I'm not showing this, but I just thought that somebody might find it interesting, so I brought the camera out to show you what I was working on. In a previous video, I showed that this electrical box was right here, going through the wall to the outside, and I wanted to tie the power from our new electrical to this outdoor box. I decided that I couldn't do it to my quality standards, keeping the old box in place. It's just a standard electrical box. So I knocked that out. I made the hole a little bit bigger and I put this weatherproof box in there. This is an aluminum outdoor rated box. And you can see that was a pretty simple install. I just hooked it to this stud and I just put a conduit fitting on the end. It's got these 3 holes like that. And this is what it looks like on the outside. You can see I just cut that hole a little bit bigger, slid the box through it. That's what I got so far. And now, all I gotta do is bend a piece of conduit from here. It's gonna go straight. Well, I'm gonna offset it and go right into this top hole. So I gotta do an offset bend to reach from here to the top of this. I'll try to do it. Okay, 3 1/8. All right, measurements. All right, let's see if this works now. So there we go, offset up above into the other box, clean lines. But now we gotta wire it so that we can get our outlet out there. First thing I'm gonna do is take off this, and this is a push connector. I like using these sometimes. It basically replaces the wire nuts. Instead of twisting on, you just push them on. Some people like these, some people don't. I think they're very nice. They must have known what we were getting. Got my outdoor outlet installed. Weatherproof cover. Box is mostly okay. Just put these plugs in it. Battery's charged. I'm ready to try this out. I'm pretty excited. Let's see if it works better than the DeWalt. I'm going to start in a low setting because it never worked on the DeWalt. See what it sounds like. Well, let's try high. Interesting. I'm going to stick with low. See how it goes. So we started sharing with you our new weed trimmer and also this electrical that I got wired up for the outside outlet in the barn, and then things got a little chaotic and we lost track of the video. So we're bringing it back. To finish this up, I want to tell you guys, this new Ryobi trimmer, I'm not trying to sell it. There's probably 100 that are just as fine, but worked out of the box so much better than the DeWalt ever did. Now, the motor not being on the head made a huge difference. I didn't have to worry about debris getting into it, and it just worked perfectly.
Yeah, we made sure not to get one that had a motor down there.
And I actually found it a lot more comfortable to use. I think weed trimmers are always awkward. They're not really good for your body. But I actually found this one a lot more comfortable to use, and I think it's because it might be a little bit lighter, I'm not sure, but this handle, I didn't even notice this when I was buying it. This handle is kind of at an angle. I mean, I noticed it, but I didn't think about too much of it. It's at an angle, so I can hold it more comfortably with my body. Whereas my old one, the handle was straight. And it's not a big...
That's not very ergonomic.
Yeah, it's not a big difference, but it does change it. It changes the way you hold it. And I just thought it was more comfortable. So, anyway, I'm happy with the purchase so far. I'm going to keep trying it out and seeing how well it holds up over time. That's the real test. But out of the box, I'm really enjoying it. And this outlet, I wired this up on the outside. I only want to readdress that because when I was filming it, I was kind of rushing and shaking, and it wasn't a very good video of it. So basically, yeah, I just wired it direct, and I wanted to make a note that this is GFCI protected because a lot of people see me use those regular outlets in those outdoor boxes. But what we did is put in a GFCI breaker in the box. In fact, all of the outlets in the whole barn are GFCI protected, and that's why I was able to just run off this box right to the outside. And I'll probably caulk that so water can't leak in, but it's not a big deal. It's a barn. The installation went super quick, and we've already used the outlet. It's so nice. I might even try to put one over on the other side of the barn later. And that kind of comes to this. I don't have any outlets. I have a box up here. I want an outlet here. And a couple over here on this wall. We have the conduit, we have the boxes, I just got to do it. So I do have more projects going on in the barn, and that's why we haven't done the full before and after. We really want to get everything wrapped up, cleaned up, and then we're going to do a big barn video. That'll be fun. But like I said, we got pulled away, we got sidetracked. We're working on some side projects right now that are pretty big, pretty intense, things that have been just busy, plus we're just dealing with life. So, you know, things just get chaotic sometimes. Now, a lot of you guys always ask, what's next? After the barn is done, which we still have a couple things to do in here. Oh, in fact, one of the next things I'm going to do, which I can show if you want, is put handles on all these cabinets. We've been struggling with our fingers to get them open.
These kind are so hard to open.
And we actually bought handles, so we have them. We have them, we just need to install them. That's the story of our lives. We have so many things that we have to do. We have it sitting around. We just have to get the time to get it done. In fact, I just didn't film this at all, but Ashley and I worked on the back door recently. You might remember when we installed our back door and the front door, the latch didn't line up with the plate. And we actually never even installed the strike plates on the deadbolt or the latch because we wouldn't be able to use our door. It wouldn't latch. So we had to leave them off for months and months and months. And finally, we pulled out the router and got the routed it out and put a larger plate on there and got it lined up where it should be. So our back door is done. Now we have to do the front. So we're still getting jobs done. We just didn't film that one.
Yeah.
But anyway, back to the story of what we're doing next after the barn is done is this little dark room back here that a lot of you guys want to see inside. We might start working on that. It's a totally just empty room with junk in it. And I can't show it because it's pitch black in there, as you can see, but we're having some really cool ideas of what we can use that space for. Originally, we wanted an outdoor kitchen, but as we've been here, we're kind of pulling back on that idea because we realized that our summer is 2 months long and we wouldn't really get a good use out of it.
Yeah.
So we might just make it an outdoor entertaining space, just a place
like a fun spot
to hang out and not have it like a kitchen. It could be multi-use. It would be an awesome workshop if you wanted to have a smaller space that's easier to heat or easier to work in, as far as like dedicated. So like I can envision all kinds of ideas for this space. Workshop, like just put a couch in there and hang out with some cool lights and just
make it mouse proof.
Yeah. So I mean, we're debating on what to do with that room, but we want to clean it out, get it wired up, get lights in there, and see what we can do with it. So if you guys have any suggestions of what you might want to see us do with this room, let us know. We'll consider different options. We're just going to start working on it. We think it's going to be a fun project.
Yeah.
It's actually a pretty large size room. We'll say that it's about 14 to 16 foot square.
Yeah.
It's a square room more or less. So give us your ideas. We'll work on that. Also, we can't leave the video without saying thank you. We made it to 100,000 subscribers on our channel. So that's really awesome.
September 30th, 2020. So we started our channel in April 2016. So it took about 4.5 years to reach 100K.
Wow, that long?
Yeah.
It's amazing how time has flown and how long we've been doing YouTube. It's really cool. So we really appreciate everybody who's come along and joined us over these last 4 years and has stuck with us and just been a part of this whole mess with us. We get a lot more coming, so we appreciate you being here. We look forward to sharing that with you. And I want you to know that this was also a personal goal of Ashley's to reach 100,000 subs, and she's been saying this for a long time. And she was especially excited to get there.
Yeah. And now we can look forward to that YouTube play button plaque.
And we'll share that if we get it, when we get it. But thank you. Thank you for making our day, making Ashley's day, and just getting us there. We appreciate it. I think that's all we have for now. So anyway, I guess we're going to wrap it up now. We just wanted to make sure that we thanked you and let you know where we're at, what we're doing. We might be a little sparse with videos, maybe not. I'm going to try to keep them going, but we're working on some kind of behind the scenes stuff, some side projects of our own. So it's kind of taking up a lot of time and energy, mental energy. And so it's not going to be super sparse, but maybe not as much as usual. So just giving you guys a heads up. We really appreciate you being here, and we're not slacking. We're still working, just doing some other things. Yeah, we'll keep you up to date if anything happens. Everybody's doing great. So we'll be back soon with another video. And until next time, take care.
Bye.